everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today's unboxing and review is Ash vs. Evil Dead, and this figure is really awesome. I'm glad to have it, and the series is amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on Stars, and Stars is doing a deal right now where you can get it for $3 for 3 months. And I think it runs out maybe in about a week or so. So you want to definitely check that out before the deal runs out. But yeah, we just did a review on season 1 of this series on my channel last night. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. The series, this is such an amazing series. But yeah, so I'm glad to have this figure because, you know, I love all things Ash, of course. Who doesn't? And yeah, so anyway, I hope you like the review. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. So here's a shot of the back of the box, and as you can see, it's a Stars original series, and the description reads, Ash vs. Evil Dead follows Ash, the stock boy, aging Lothario, and chainsaw-handed monster hunter who has spent the last 30 years avoiding responsibility, maturity, and the terrors of the Evil Dead. When a deadite plague threatens to destroy all of mankind, Ash is finally forced to face his demons, personal and literal. Destiny, as it turns out, has no plans to release the unlikely hero from its evil grip. So that's the brief synopsis of the show. And there's the car in the background, which is a fixture of this show as well, and the different poses that you can get Ash in with his accessories. And at the bottom there, it says includes 4 interchangeable heads, shotgun, chainsaw, power glove, hand, wood hand, hand stub, and car photo. So yeah, this comes with a lot. It's a great figure. And here's a view of the inside of the box, and you can see Ash on the left there, the artwork, one of the poses that you can get him into. And as you can see, he does come with a lot of things. There's this extra heads that he comes with, plus the one that's already on him. So there's a lot of options for him. You can see the boomstick there, his power glove, his wooden hand, and he's already holding his chainsaw. And that's part of, on the right there, a stump and part of the power glove, and the picture of the Delta. So yeah, this is a really cool figure. And this part of the box I wanted to give you guys a close-up view of. It's a lenticular, so depending on how you move it, how the light gets onto it, it kind of shifts. So that's a cool feature of the box. I really like that. And here he is out of the box with all of his accessories. And to give you guys a close-up, so as you can see, they got his likeness really, really down well. And yeah, this is how he looks in the series. They did a great job with that. I think they did a great job with the details in the clothing and the harness, like this harness that they put on him. Yeah, the wrinkles in the clothing and everything, how it's like it kind of hides the joints. I think that's well done. His chainsaw. Neca always does a great job with the little details of things. And yeah, like there's joints in his knees, and it's hidden well. I really appreciate that when they do that. It just makes the figure overall look much better. But yeah, he looks really great. I think they did a good job with the look. I like the details they put into the harness for the holster. Very, very nice with the little details, and I'll get into some articulation. So there's this elbow movement that it's a little bit limited, and it was a little bit tight. His hand moves just fine. Things did feel like kind of dry. I don't know how else to describe it. But on this side, it was easier to articulate, and there's more posability in this arm. probably because the chainsaw. And he comes with an alternate hand too. And there's his head. It, you know, not too much movement, but just the right amount for him. Very little movement in the stomach area. And his legs don't really do, like his thigh area, that's pretty stationary. His legs, you can get him in like an L position. That's really the best you can do with his legs. Not too much articulation. And then these feet were a little asymmetrical insofar as how they articulated. Like that foot right there was a little bit tight, and this foot I had no problem articulating. So yeah, you can point it up and down, a little bit side to side. But yeah, this one was a little bit harder to move around. But the legs were the same length, which is a good thing. Yeah, you can still move them. It's just a little bit tighter. It's, just a little bit uneven side to side. And here is one of the extra heads he comes with. There's a funny face, but it's actually well sculpted. His hair looks good. Yeah, they got the look down actually really well. Very, very much looks like him, so I was happy with that. Here's another one of his heads. This one I'm not too crazy about. It just, the eyes kind of look funny to me. But, the sculpt itself is fine. I just didn't really like how they made his eyes. It just kind of looks weird to me. And then here's his other head. This one I feel is actually a really good sculpt. I like the way they did his hair and the wrinkles and everything in his face, and the details. His face looks really good in this one. It's just not an expression that I think I'll be using. I'll probably stick with the head that he comes with. But we'll get into more accessories here, and this is his rosewood hand. And I'm not sure if the camera will pick up the details, but this actually has, this does look like wood. It's very well done. And next we have the power glove. Now, this is a really impressive piece. They put so much detail into this little hand. I was so impressed when I saw this. Just the way they sculpted it, how it looks like it has like the little gears and everything. It really does look like the movie prop. Now these two pieces, these help the glove go on, and I'll show you guys how that works. So here's the finished product. You just fit the pieces together, and then that attaches to his arm. And yeah, that's how it works. I actually had to modify it a bit to get it to work on the figure, and I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, this looks awesome. And here we have the boomstick, and it is actually a sawed-off shotgun, just like in the show. They've got the details on it just right. Yeah, they did a great job with these little accessories. So yeah, I was happy with this. This, Neca always does a great job with these little accessories. And now this is really cool, and I wonder if Sam Raimi had a part in this decision. The picture of the Delta they included with the figure. I just think that's a riot because he puts that in all of his movies. Now, here we're about to aboard the struggle bus together. I'm going to show you how that glove goes on, and I had a little bit of a hard time with it. So first you gotta undo his forearm, and then you take the power glove arm, and it should just snap right on, and hopefully it does for you. But for me, the whole thing, like, fell apart, so I had a little bit of an issue with it. And I actually did have to modify it a little bit, which I will get into. But, yeah, fitting these together, like, I had to, like, twist it and, like, really make that fit because, I don't know how else to describe it, but things felt dry. Yeah, it's odd. I don't know. But having it like that, so you can see that, it does all fit together. I just had a little bit of an issue, but when you have it like that, you can see his arm, it just hangs, it's way too long. It doesn't look right. So I kind of modified it a little bit and I took that middle piece out and then I just put the power glove into that. And to me, that looks right. Yeah, that looks like it's a normal size, normal size for his arm. It doesn't hang so low. So I feel like that is the way it should look. But, if you, obviously you do whatever you want, but to me that just looks best to me. But yeah, so that's how that goes. And here he is, just how I'll have him in my collection. I just have to have him with his chainsaw and, of course, the shotgun, because that's just how Ash is to me. When I think of Ash, it's with the chainsaw and a shotgun. So, yeah, that's how he is in my collection. And, yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. And, it helps to really love the show and everything that the figure, whatever figure you get, if you love the franchise of the movie or whatever that it's attached to, that's what it's all about. And it's fun to have these figures. And so, yeah, in spite of, a little kind of a couple of oddities with it, I am happy with it, and I'm glad to have them in my collection. But I'd like to know what your thoughts are on it, and if you have the figure, let me know what you thought of how the Power Glove went together. But thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.